Vietnam people will shoot you if you don't like this video and subscribe right now. r/roast me. I'll make this easy on you. The more honey you are, the more likely you are to do things that you would otherwise find disgusting. My nut has led me to places I wouldn't go with a gun. Selling this female mannequin, my daughter doesn't want it. Freaks her out. I want to get back my money. Best offer. I'll give you $100 to tell her it's sold. Hide it in the attic for 2 weeks. Take it out and put it back in her room while she's sleeping. What country, and not nearly as bad as the media portrays it to be? Antarctica. The media makes out that it's very cold there, but that situation is improving. Look at this snack. Damn, who took a bite? Watch Predator for the first time when I was 10. Think the Predator is badass. Get Xbox Live. Think of cool gamer tag. XX the child Predator XX. Nobody adds my friend requests. Haven't the slightest clue why. The fear I must have invoked in the hearts of parents when I sent their kids friend requests was probably astounding. Chat child Predator versus Beer Gene parents. Wait. Making a $250 cheeseburger in my truck. Imagine going to your car at night and randomly seeing someone wiping his knife while talking to himself. Damn. I'm gonna be a boring old person because I'm not a murderer yet, or you believe in me. If you 16 and pregnant, I'm not giving up my seat on the bus. You stand there and think about what you did. I recently gave a pregnant 16-year-old my seat in the bus. Wasn't the best way to lose my job. Who is this? Wrong answers only. Lambert. My cram sock after evolution ran its course. Today I learned a father, John Crowley, was told his 2 infant children had an incurable genetic disorder that would kill them in less than a year. He refused to accept this, so he founded a biotech company with no prior experience, which pioneered an experimental enzyme therapy that saved their lives. They look delighted. Instead of playing Genshin Impact, how about you start making impacts on some butchers? Does a car crash counts? What smells good but shouldn't? I was disgusted to find that the wonderful smelling coffee roaster near my workplace was actually a pet crematorium. They don't know I'm about to cram. Calm down, Shane Dawson. How old were you when you got your first job? Hand 12. Wheel 15. Blow 16. I don't like locked doors in my house. When I hear someone coming, I strike down and spread my cheeks in the SO. If they open the door without knocking, they'll learn their lesson. My uncle used to make crystals. Now he's in prison. Chances are you've seen a stranger the day they died. You don't have to leave it to chance. Man accused of exposing himself at public pool. I've never seen someone look so young yet so old. So feminine yet so masculine. So pretty yet so ugly. I'm truly disturbed. At everyone. Hello everyone. New rule has been added. Can't believe I have to say this. Please do not give birth in the VC. It makes people very uncomfortable. I don't want to have this added. With such an arsenal, you will not get into an accident. Man, when the airbag goes off, you get to meet all of those people. How to bake a cake for a recess. I tried making this cake for my perverted recess uncle. He is enjoying it so much he hasn't even taken a single breath in over an hour. This tutorial was great and informative. Thanks. Type love is a and let your keyboard finish it for you. Love is a good thing to do with the shopping cart. A freaky 7 is hotter than a 10 who only does missionary. Change my mind. I'll take the 10. Which means she's definitely a teenage Dear Jean. Years later, when she's 25, she'll appreciate to the 7. And the experience, 100% of it gained with me, will mean that I eventually get both. By the Browns, AI learns insane monopoly strategies. Just like the 1900s. I was told my mac and cheese belonged here. Macan disease. Make a pattern with your first and third recent emoji. The entire Sonic 2 movie was uploaded to S-Video LMFAO. Why were you searching Sonic in S-Video? Make a pattern with your first and third emoji, and let's see how cute it is. Here's mine. Giving below jab to Shrek, while telling us it's okay. What's the funniest way to answer a scammer's call? In a forum online, a girl answered a call with a caller ID that came up as fraud. She answered breathlessly, "Can you hold on? I'm having sex." She clicked on pun and set the phone next to the computer speaker. The guy listened for half an hour. Dolphins use ripped off fish heads to end bait. Who the duck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Turns out I have a lot in common with dolphins. What world do we live in? A Pakistani wife killed, cut up, and cooked her husband into a korma because he wanted a physical relationship with their daughter. I'll allow it. Feels weird though. The daughter wolf said the same thing. There are more seasides than homesides in the US every year. 60% of all gun deaths in fact are seasides. It is estimated that someone offs themselves with a firearm every 20 minutes in the US, and 80% of them are males. The person who is most dangerous to you is yourself. Not if I kill him first. Your body isn't paper, so don't cut it. Your body isn't clothes, so don't hang it. Your body isn't a book, so don't judge it. Your body isn't a movie, so don't end it. I hate people of color. At least he used the respectful term. Your body is a school. Let me shoot some kids inside it. Your body is a chicken. Let me cram in it. Just like Kobe Bryant. That joke didn't land well. Duck zodiac signs. Who's your favorite angry bird? Red. Chuck. The Blues. Matilda. Bomb. Terrence. Hal. Stella. Bubbles. Terrence all the way. Angry birds taught me so many valuable lessons. Fat people are more destructive than skinny people. Small children are large enough in number that it's fine to sacrifice a few. The best way to destroy a building is a seaside bomber, etc. Rolling log mousetrap in action part 2. No water. No. What you should do is just leave this waterless bucket after a week. Let the mice feast upon each other in a survival of the fittest, feeding upon the fresh of their own kind. And at the end of the week you let the sole survivor go, but it no longer craves for human food. It will hunt other mice in return. You will create a living mice trap. Thanks. I hate Plants vs Zombies. What the duck, this is not what I meant by touch some grass. If you hate this, just wait till you see the zombies. Dana. Hey. Gassy. What's the best thing about a 3-week-old body? Gassy. I dunno. Jeff. What? Dana. If you can't find the hole, you can just make one. Husband told wife to cover eyes and count down from 10 before stabbing her in throat. It's the final countdown. Do 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 oh oh oh. Rapper DaBaby arrested in Miami on battery charges. Welp. What you stealing batteries for? You got money, what the duck? Oh thank God. It was just a bad dream. Germany still exists. It's still a nightmare. Jewish people of Reddit. What's your opinion on Hitler? He did sacrifice himself to kill Hitler. Service was awful. Food was great. Many items were not available. The service was so bad it was actually entertaining. Hey Todd. Go kill yourself. Why don't you try opening your own place during Cupid era? Why don't you come and be a great server? There's plenty of people wanting to work now, huh? I hope people like you don't come back to my restaurant because you only care for yourself and not what others are going through. Have a nice life. Bro looked like a pay-for file in Discord. A harbor. It's missing something. Please tell me what. Planes. Japanese. Calling men bald counts as sensual harassment. UK tribunal rules. I sensually abased my dad then. Extreme inbreeding is much more common in the UK than thought. Study claims. Small island. Small gene pool. That's why you should extend the gene pool again by including sheep. Meat hook but down-tuned for semitones. I love Christian music. When you lack lex you embait and that's it. But what do you do when you lack love? How can you embait your heart? Love? Hell. I embait if I lack enough milk in the fridge for my cereal. Depressed people love to put lol or LMAO at the end of the most psychologically troubling sentence you've ever read in your life. The day my daughter was born I cried because I couldn't kill myself anymore LMAO. What has 3 heads, 5 arms and 9 legs? What? The finish line at the Boston Marathon. Oh my ducking god. When they think they on your level. Quagmire Meg. He could eat an apple through a tennis racket. What? Source or I will fed to your profile pic while moaning whatever the duck your names is. I need the source please. She can't say anything worse right? Me. The worst she can say is no. No. Just like the simulations. She can call the cops for being grassed. Bold of you to assume she will be able to. She's not into casual slacks. She's into ranked competitive slacks. Reminds me of my ex. She broke up with me because my MMR was too low for her. So I climbed the yellow ladder and now I'm rank 1 NA and can make any woman awesome on command by making eye contact. It has become a problem, so I started smurfing. I mean, I couldn't even FaceTime my mom. This guy dresses up as a robber and asks for bank directions. Everyone else, there is nothing wrong with this situation whatsoever, dresses up as a black male. The police. This is where the fun begins. Our aim is to erase all disabled people by December 2020. Remember how Britain wants to cut all homeless people in half by 2025. I heard they are having issues with the SAW budget. Vietnamese cadets during a shooting exercise. Date unknown. Just checking if your chamber is lubricated. You gotta ram the charging handle straight in. Do these look like human beings capable of living on their own and making independent choices on their own lives? No, but they grow up to be. The one on the left is an elephant. The one on the right is a dog. Doesn't matter. At that age they all taste the same. No better way to start your morning than a bowl of unlucky and briars. Women who have birthed boys have grown-up pens. I'm glad I was born by C-section. My pens has been nowhere near my mother's age. That's still pretty close. But your gene tals are probably much closer, just when you normally hug these days anyway. So, it would cost you nothing to have not said that. What's something you do in a hotel room you'd never do at home? Tolerate sleeping in a bed, where I know hundreds of men have repopulated in. You take after your mom. What's r/sounding? And here you see a great example of instantaneous redid regret. Some things, once seen, cannot be unseen. I love your style. What are you studying at uni? Thanks. I'm studying criminology. You? Music. What are you wanting to do after uni? Seaside. Same. Maybe we can hang together. John F. Kennedy. Born the 29th of May 1917. Presidency 1961 to 1963. Died the 22nd of November 1963. Cause of death, assassination. This time I was not assassinated because I wore a helmet. I eat catty like I smoke cigarettes. All the way to the bet. 20 a day and I light them on fire first. Shout out to the woman last night who asked me what I did, and when I told her I wrote graphic novels for children, looked appalled and asked what kind of market there was for writing Atlantica for kids. Oh my god, I would have doubled down. Why yes, it's extremely lucrative. Those Catholic school kids can't get enough. Go ahead, name him. The last thing you ate is what you have to name him. Cram. Senator says the only acceptable way to kill a fetus is with a gun. If you abort an unwanted pregnancy with a gun, that's self-defense, right? I got jumped by 5 black guys in Baltimore. They were real nice. Car started right up. And they even helped me with directions back to the interstate. Last time I got jumped by 5 black guys, I was on a white couch. What does Batman's parents say when dinner is ready? Dinner, 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 Batman. Nothing. They are dead. I don't embait 365 days a year. Considering embating usually doesn't involve cats. I believe you. 32 minutes of soothing, relaxing, meditating World War I sounds for studying and thinking. Slept like a French soldier who didn't get his mask on in time. If you're near a nuclear blast, you'll die with no pain, because the explosion will kill you faster than your brain detects pain. How near is near? Asking for a friend. I heard Will Smith's wife is about to divorce him. Hair loss. It would be a real slap in the face. I heard it was an Oscar-winning performance. What it look like I do for a living? Bark at the mailman. Where do gay guys get their accents from? It's not an accent. It's what happens when you lose your gag reflex. In case of fire, how do they escape? You escape to heaven. What would you do if you got rejected from art school? 1,350. Accept it and move on. 1,821. Other. First, I would move to Germany. She shut on his side of the bed. Mother duckers like me would devoured that. Russia's Putin to hand over keys to war while he has Answer's surgery. Only time in my life I've wanted Answer to win. Would you snack a nut for $5 million? I would kill a family of 9 for $50,000. I'd kill a family of 9 for fun. No payment needed. If you ever feel useless, remember there are bus and taxi cars in the movie, where everyone is a car. Taxis are probably just the prostitutes of the Cars universe. And then the buses are the ones that can take multiple cars at once. My ex-boyfriend is now gay and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. They should hire you at conversion camps. John Hinckley Jr. attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan in 1981. More than 40 years later, he's making music and has sold out a Brooklyn concert venue. Hope his music is better than his aim. Would ducking Scrodinger's cat be necrophilia or best reality? If I don't observe it and I duck it, would it be necrophilia or best reality or both? People 30 years ago thought we'd have flying cars. Instead we have this. Are you not entertained? If size doesn't matter, why do most dodos are so much bigger than the average nut size? I sent a man get knocked stone cold out with one of those double enders, damnedest thing I ever saw. He probably had it coming. If it was a double ender, then he probably had it coming and going. It's funny how despite being an evil empire, the Fire Nation was the only country that allowed women into their army. Girls can commit war crimes too. Ghettos. Gas chambers. Girl boss. You have 5 minutes to prepare before a guy breaks into your house with the intention to kill you. You cannot exit your house. What is your strategy to survive? Speed watch Home Alone. Duct tape a bunch of knives to the end of one of those tall lamps to make a spear of blinding, and then proceed to go sicko mode. Amazing how animated Dems are when it comes to killing babies. It's not a baby, you clown. Are we willingly denying personhood to those unable to survive on their own volition? Might as well pull the plug on all those on life support then. They couldn't exist on their own. After all, yes, we should. Life is BDSM, and I do not know the safe word. Rope and stool. Death penalty. You've just been sentenced to the death penalty. Which of these is your last meal? 1, 2, 1. Eat her to death. And we'll meet in the afterlife. Genders are like twin towers. 19 years ago there were 2 of them. They used to be 2. Now it's just a sensitive topic. There's a reason for that. airplanes got no catty. I'm sure the internet has pictures to prove you wrong. No way. Oh my god, I was wrong. What is the world record for sleeping? 3 days, 6 days, 11 days, 21 days, about 6 years. My grandma's still going strong. If a villain wins, he becomes the hero of the story told afterwards. Welcome to how history works. What's the thing that all women do, but never admit it? Sometimes you dart, and it rolls like an air bubble between your thighs, and it goes into your vag. It's weird. Did Cupid just disappear? No mother ducker, you just stopped caring. Another lockdown would be great right now, not gonna lie. You do realize people need to die for that to happen, right? Some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Rule. Democrats in office. You have to understand there's only so much I can do in this position. Republicans in office. Heads up. I'm gonna try to establish a monarchy this week. This guy drew the Democrat donkey and Republican elephant having sex. Is it too late to abort? I'm 34. I'm not a lawyer, but you can Google rules specific to you by typing Rule 34. In this case you're looking for information about options, so include that in your search. Good luck. Oh Jesus. Just found out that Kim Jong-un spent his teenage years living in Switzerland. His friends in school had no idea who he was. His classmates described him as very competitive. Was it an art school? Round 2. Wordle removes fetus answer following attack on abortion rights. Oh, so when they remove fetus it's fine. NSWF, you can have sex with any person you want, but you have to first watch them take the most disgusting shot they will ever take in their life. This is just being married lol. No. OP specified that there is sex involved.